Welcome to another video on my Arduino MegaADK connected to breadboard electronics and fischertechnik mechatronics, as well as fischertechnik phototransistor and a lamp. Last time I tried to solve the riddle of this mechatronics not working. Here's an oscilloscope probe. Let me improve the lighting a bit. Oscilloscope probe from the board. Here a probe to signal on the other side of the transistor. Then a probe here straight from the board to this LED RC circuit and a motor. And a probe signaling this NTC, and then also this oscilloscope, which shows the pulse width modulation on the mechatronics, the other side of the transistor, and a lamp. No, this is not a lamp, this is the signal that apparently comes from, who will tell? Anyway, that is then for the RC circuit. And this one is then the NTC. But it all seems to fluctuate. And it still fluctuates, which it shouldn't do, by the way. So now I let go this one, and you see that it doesn't fluctuate the same way. So why does it do it? I don't know. Somehow it influences each other. Last time it was the same thing, but now I'm still bothered by it. So let's go back to the circuit. So this should be doing things. If I hold it here, then the NTC should give signal. But how? It's in very low voltages. But what bothers me most are these two connections. They are wired, and for some reason they just stopped. Well, I did reprogram this one because it just went on, and I changed the program to, now I have to take a look. I changed it from analog, last time from analog to digital, and that doesn't work yet. The whole thing doesn't work anymore. Usually when I press this button you can clearly see this LED flash, but when holding it the motor should run, the LED should light up for a second, and neither has happened for quite a while. Well, this works, no problem with that. I press the button and this LED goes. Same thing more or less with this one. Yep, red LED shows, and that's about it. This regulates the speed for this one, but as you can see it doesn't do a thing anymore. It used to run nicely. When I put this here it runs, but for safety on the motor it should run no matter here or here. So that is something I want to improve. Last time was the same thing, but it didn't work. So with time left, and time goes fast, I want now to focus on this one, like last time, because I want these two to run again. So let's see how that works out. And to do a simulation once again using Scilab, a pulse generator, oscilloscope, and a timer to the oscilloscope. So when I simulate this, I get a nice block wave. I have set it now to 80. Let's put it to 90 if possible, and that it doesn't allow. Now 89 it does allow. And for pulse width, it is the rule that the longer it is on top, the faster it is. And then I mean the control device. So like this, an LED will burn constantly. Seemingly. It doesn't, because there's also a little bit down, but to the eye it will burn constantly. A motor will run fast. So this is without any electronics. Now in the schematics, let me pull the schematics. Right here, there's a resistor, a transistor, a diode for safety, an LED, and the motor. So I have to put these in there for now. I will forget about this one because it is a simulation, and I will forget about this one because it is about the signal that comes from it. So let's go back here. Electrical, and that was unfortunately a simulation. Ouch. So much for okay, so I have to redo. Next time save things. So I have a source, and with the source comes a pulse function, this one, and with the sinks you'll have an oscilloscope, and with the sources you have a clock. So this is one, this is one, and I have to set block parameter. I will put it to 90 to 89 and save it. All support formats, Xcos, and this will be MegaADK, pulse modulation, FT, mechatronics. I can't do it any clearer. So once again, this is the first situation without electronics. Then put the electrical stuff in it, which means a resistor, this one, as well as a transistor. Now that is an important feature. Which one? This is an NPN. So I have to use this one, NPN. And now there's another point. These two can't be connected directly. So I will have to use a converter and convert to, no, I want another kind of converter. Or let's see if this is to be converted. So can it be? Nope. I have to find a block that converts this one to this one. I didn't realize that. And I need a conversion from this one to this. So I will have to find something. Okay, so now I have made the schematics, but unfortunately when I do this I get some vague error, and every time again I get a different error, so that is not quite to my liking. Although it says error 3003, I have tried to find it and there is no explanation about 3003 except for syntax error. But this schematics is translated into a MegaADK program code, but I don't know what, I don't know how. So to me this is unfortunately no solution in the analysis of the problem that I have right here, which is pulse generation, which is by the way still not entirely correct, because this is not from, this indicates that it is from ground, which it is not. Looking at this one, it goes right here, and that says that it is from port 4. So how this is being done, I'm not quite sure. But let's just state that this is not accurate. This can be accurate. One motor goes to, or one end of the motor goes to ground. The other end comes from here now. So let's use the time to correct this and state that this one is coming from here. Which is not this one, like this. This part goes to the ground, so it's going to be a mix-up. Like this. This is the way it should be. And then this is pulse modulation. This is the motor. And this probe can be anywhere. So it can be here and it can be here. Well, here is not likely, then it should be here somewhere or here, because right now I have the probe I have a probe here, and I have a probe here. So anywhere it goes. This is a lot better. But that still doesn't solve this problem, which I had hoped to simulate. So this is actually right here, and it doesn't simulate, to my regret. So how to continue with that analysis, I'm not quite sure, but it doesn't work. Yeah, let me close it. How browser goes. I leave Scilab open though, because I have another mystery as well, which is with the LED. This part of the story. So if you look at the other one, let me, right, this one goes away, up. So looking here, this gives no signal, and that should be coming from port 3, and that is the LED. So right now it is digital output 3, and when I select proper board, always helps, proper port also helps, and then to monitor, and then yeah, that was true, I had very odd results. So I am pressing the button, and then suddenly I get digital output out pin 8 and 3 are 3 and 8, and that's not what it should be. So why are those values the way they are? I say it is high, then it should say high, not 8. Apart from the printing error, but that is just cosmetics. And this is just absolutely strange. If I put 1 here, so let me just do that, or more appropriately not here but here, because this is where the LED is. If I say here 1, which is the same as high, it should say 1. So let's go there. Done. Alright. Now let's push the button. What does 3 say? 3. That. Oh wait. Let me open it again. I saw something else as well. Right. Okay, I forgot to remove one T here. Upload again. Then serial monitor. Press a button. And it says again 3. Here something goes really wrong. Why? If I say constant integer, why does this go wrong? I have to check with other code. Somehow something goes very wrong indeed. Right, so I've checked with other code being the MegaADK, which has exactly the same declaration of outputs and inputs. So that is no different. I did change one thing though now, from digital to analog. And I changed this part of the code accordingly. So now it just gives not high or low, but it gives a value that is matching with the maximum value that you get from here. 2 to the power 8 is 256. Counting from 0 you get 255 as a maximum. So here you should get not one value, but you should get a pulse modulation. So let's upload and see whatever happens. Done uploading. And of course now you don't see anything because I'm not pressing the button. So here goes. Pressing the button. I should see a signal at least, but I'm not. So most likely I have to put here something else, being analog, and here then analog to make things clear. That it indeed is pulse modulation with the value 255. It has uploaded. So let's check again. Pressing the button. What does it say? 3. Alright. This is absolutely not correct. Yes, it is constant integer, but this is the way it has to be declared. If I now remove the constant, that would change the whole thing, of course. But then why is analog out pin 2 not 2? Let's see where analog out pin 2 is. Should be somewhere. Oh, here. No, it is up in 3 as well. Oh, here, analog right 2. So analog out pin 2. And then now it will write to analog out pin 2, and I want to read what it is. So indeed, serial dot print and again a serial dot print. Alright, now I do seriously hope that I will not see the digit 2 here, but the digit, oh wait, that is impossible. This is max and that won't run. ever. What is connected to 2? Let's see in the schematics. 2 is here. I will lower that. This is going to the RC circuit as the button which drives the motor by pressing the button. And this is no good because this value is never going to work. So I have to change this to 255, which is in itself alright, but let's see how this works out. Do I see something? Okay, wait. It says 2. And this should be a print line. But I already noticed that that something is definitely very wrong. Very wrong indeed. So if I change this to back to 2, and output 2 should be the same, so now I'm not quite sure what the result will be. Or I can do 2 ways, this one and this one. Very curious. It says no error. Impressive, okay. So, what's going to be? Analog out pin 2 is 2. And what does it do right here? Zilch, nothing. Not a blink. Okay, that means completely riddled. How to solve this one? So, last part of this episode, being completely riddled. Simulation using Scilab didn't work out yet, but at least I got the pulse modulation signal right here on this part, not on this part. Well, there is some signal, but it doesn't drive the motor. Here on the other hand, it's totally gone. Nothing works, which is quite worrying. Then the code that drives the ports is not working for port 2 and port 3 and port 8. They should give the assigned value, not being constant integer as having the value, although it works that way right now, and that is not right. So, does this work? This works. Does this work? Yeah, it works. The LED burns. And that's about it. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Also, give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can also show your support by donating and have the videos coming your way. You can also become a patron and by monthly pledge have your name mentioned as a supporter. either on my website or on my website as well as with the video, depending on the monthly pledge you make. And this is certainly going to be continued. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.